Today's video is about Arches National Park and Moab, Utah. Sam, where are you from?
I'm from Price, Utah.
Yeah, just northwest-ish of
I'm
Moab
from
and
central
Arches.
eastern Utah. Moab's kind of in the middle-ish.
My family's always been keen on going to Zion. Moab and Arches is somewhere I had never been until I had married Sam, and we started to go to all these national parks. A big goal of ours about a year after we were married was going to as many national parks as we could in 1 year, because we had the annual park pass, which lets you get into any park for free.
After you pay the $80.
You pay $80.
Yeah.
We want to share with you guys a small snippet of footage that we forgot about and had lost, but have recovered and edited and put into a video for your viewing pleasure.
Some of the footage is from our anniversary trip that we took back in 2019, and then another portion of it is from when we went with my sister and younger brother to the Big Five in Utah.
Yeah, definitely a national park you should see. Check out this footage. Some tips about Arches and that national park specifically is it's not very large. You could probably hit the park in about a day to 2 days if you're really diving into every and all hikes and trails and arches and what do you call them? Road stoppies, overlooks, that's it. You can check those out. But really that park can be done in about 1 full day.
Unless you have like an off-road vehicle. They've got those off-road trails and stuff. We've never seen those, but you can see a lot of cool stuff from the road and from hikes and stuff. If you wanted to take more than 1 or 2 days, there's the Fiery Furnace hike. We've never done that, but my mom and brother did.
And you need a permit for that one.
Or you need to get like a bid for it or sign up for it days in advance.
Can't just show up and hike.
We did the Delicate Arch hike the first time, and the second time we went in April, and then we went again in August. Both times we got up really early. I was like, listen, we don't want to be there at noonday, both when it's hot or when it's like so busy, because everybody else is doing it, because it's what, a little over a mile, a little under a mile. Yeah. It's steep at parts. It's a moderate trail. We did run into a couple who had had 2 kids in our hot tub on our anniversary trip.
So it took them like 6 hours.
Yeah. So if you're deconditioned, plan for a little bit longer. If you're, used to hiking, might be a little bit shorter. Yeah,
but the biggest thing for that hike is it gets crowded and it gets hot. Depending on the time of year you're going, you can account for the heat. But there's always people, so what we do is we wake up before the sun comes up and we start hiking before the sun comes up. Mm-hmm. Not only so you get to experience that hike at sunrise, but you are experiencing it with the least amount of crowds as possible. The 2 times that we did them both very early in the morning. One time we were there with about 7 people, and the second time we were there with about 50 to 100. In the footage you see there of that Delicate Arch specifically, you see the quantity. That's early in the morning. Parking lot wasn't full, but there was still quite a few parking taken.
But it's a really, really good hike. Another thing is it's in a bowl. So that's another thing that's nice when there's less people, because you kind of have to be able to maneuver a little bit. It's not just like flat rock. Arches
National Park is absolutely and utterly amazing. It's definitely a park that you should see. It's not difficult to get to. It's a little bit out of the way, but the beautiful thing about Arches is even though it's such a small park, it's such a staple of Utah. That being said, when you leave the national park, you're not leaving the beauty of what that national park provides. Like Sam mentioned, there's the Jeep trails, there's Jeep excursions, there's hiking,
we went during
rivers
Jeep-a-palooza or
whatever,
which was a big Jeep extravaganza. We had no idea that our anniversary fell on Jeep-a-palooza or whatever.
But my favorite part of Arches National Park in Moab is the rock climbing. Rock climbing for me is a huge passion. Unfortunately, where we live now, there isn't outdoor rock climbing easily accessible like there was in Idaho or in Utah. but it's a goal to get back on the wall, live somewhere where there is rock climbing available when and however I want. So check out some of the footage that I took on a GoPro. Again, guys, this is before we really dove into cinematography and, well, really cinematography. We're still doing photography, kind of great, but the rock climbing in Moab is at a place called Wall Street. It's not very easy to describe how to get there, but if you go into Moab, there is a rock climbing / mountaineering store, and I'm pretty sure any store could tell you.
Pagan Mountaineering.
Yeah, anyone could really tell you, because pretty much everyone out there is a rock climber. They could tell you where to locate this rock climbing mecca. It's these huge red sandstones.
Oh, so pretty.
Not only is it
right by the Colorado River.
You're on the Colorado River road, and then boom, just these ginormous, hundreds feet tall walls of glorious rock
soft,
climbing.
buttery rock, and it's so pretty.
Check out this footage. It's not long. Hope you enjoy.
Woo! Hi, lizard! Come on, he's licking. What? Oh. Thanks. Just kept on going. Thanks, Jack. Get a picture of that, me flipping. Oh, sorry. Whew. Yep.
So I edited that footage. I'm getting a little bit better each time. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with Premiere Pro, which is making me feel more confident. I'm getting used to the tools and tricks, and I think I'm getting a little bit faster. Yeah.
So for both of us, it's just taking practice. Moab and Arches, this is all old footage. This was nothing planned. This wasn't, oh, let's make this video about this. It was really just, let's take footage to remember this trip. I hope you guys really enjoy this type of style. This is not how the YouTube videos will continue to be, but with this old and rummaged together footage, we're able to produce these videos not only to provide you guys tips and tricks about this national park and what to do in Moab, but it provides some sort of value to let you know that if you're taking footage, you can whip up a video, whether it be for your personal viewing, for entertainment. That's one of the things that we want to do with this channel. Moab is absolutely amazing. There's so many things you can do. It's not far away from, I guess you could say, other parks. Like, for example, Glacier National Park from where we lived in Idaho was 9 hours. Moab from Sam's house is about 2.5 to 3 hours depending on traffic. It really is a place that is magical. There's so many opportunities for photography, for cinematography, for adventure, for, you could say, mystery. I know for a fact that my brother tonight is in that national park. Obviously this isn't posted that same day, but him and his family are going to hike Delicate Arch in the middle of the night. It's coming off of a full moon, so they're hoping to not have to use too many flashlights, and they want to experience that national park monument inside that national park at a different time when no one else gets to experience it.
That's something that I would like to eventually experience because it would be super cool to take astrophotography with the arch. It's been done before, but doesn't mean I don't want to do it too.
Yeah,
Super cool.
This park is very special. It's not our favorite park out of all of them, but it's definitely one that we will go back to. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave us a comment below about the national park, about the gear we used, about how long it took to do this or do that. Landscape arch. There's tons of arches. Feel free to shoot us a message. Like and subscribe if you like this content, if you want to see more like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Thanks for watching. I feel like it's pretty good, but I don't know where I'll show up.
Right here in this chair.
Should I change my shirt?
You seem like you're in a weird spot.
Should I come more forward?
I think you should angle yourself. How's that?
Our
Well,
first YouTube
what?
video
Huh?
together.
Together?